Wisdom and Guidance Oracle. I'm here to give you guys a love read for this time. Okay. This time could be, you know, whenever you come across this video, and I'm looking over here because I'm trying to find my video so that I can make sure the audio is good. Okay. Been having some issues with the audio. This is my, um, I want to say fourth time attempt to go. Okay, good. All right. So I had to switch devices. All right. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my device. I don't know if it's my device. I don't know if it's YouTube. I would hate to say that it's YouTube. I would just want to think that it's my device and maybe it's just tired. Okay. Because I'm going live back to back to back. Anyway, Pisces, this is a love read. Okay. We're going to see who's in your energy and what are their intentions. Okay. Now, we are in the holiday season. Keep that in mind for those of you who celebrate or, could feel as if, someone could be gifting you something. I don't know. People exchange gifts around this time of the year, okay? So always keep that in mind when someone um were in the reading, if someone is trying to offer you something, could be, you know, a gift. Doesn't necessarily have to be a proposal or something like that. But as I was doing the pre-shuffle, Pisces, the card that came out for you is missed chances. Okay. It says, don't have regrets. Cherish your moments together. All right. It says, in absence, fill the lonely spaces. Yearning for, so I guess this is like they're saying how you could be feeling at this time. Okay. Like feeling lonely, longing for comforting presence. So some of you guys could be involved with someone. Okay. This could be the person in your energy. They could feel like, but I'm kind of picking up these are your energies. All right. For the pre-shuffle. Okay. Someone feels like they had a missed chance. Okay. A missed opportunity. Spirit is saying, like, when you are in somebody's presence, whether it's love, family, whatever, always cherish the moment. Okay. Always cherish the moment that you have with someone, because when you hold back, especially out of fear of rejection or out of fear of looking a certain type of way to someone, you're not being your authentic self. Hello. Hello, Lauren. Thank you for hanging in there with me, girl. I've been going live for, I think this is like my fourth time going live for Pisces. We're on the zodiac sign of Pisces. But Pisces, always cherish the moment when you're with someone, okay? Never allow the opportunity or, the way that you feel, never allow yourself to hold back, okay? Never allow yourself also to be stuck in your head when it comes to being with people that you genuinely care about, okay? So for that card to come out, either this is you or this is the person in your energy, okay, that could be feeling this way. I'm kind of picking up that these are your energies, okay? But we're going to see, all right, what's going on here. All right, so we're going to shuffle the tarot and see who's in your energy, who or what, okay? We're going to also try to pick up on their intentions or why they are in your energy, okay? If this is someone coming back from the past or if this is a new person, if you're already dealing with someone, then, this may or may not apply to you, all right? But it could also just be picking up the energies of the person that you are involved with, all right? Why did the devil card in the Seven of Cups come out, Pisces? Why did the devil card in the Seven of Cups come out for you? Okay. For who's in your energy. All right. If someone energetically connected to somebody else, or they feel like they are, can't concentrate, think clearly. Okay. For some of you guys, this could be some type of toxic addiction, or it could be a behavior as well. Okay. Anytime I see the devil card, it reminds me of codependency. Okay. But someone is stuck in a pattern of, thinking in a way that's not so logic. Okay. I wanted to say delusional. Yeah, I know I have been off the bottle for, a couple of weeks, and the first thing that comes to my mind is not gonna necessarily fly out in that way, which is one reason I enjoy doing tarot after I have a drink or two. But right now I'm doing a detox. All right, Pisces, some of you guys are healing, or someone is healing. You have the Star card. Something around the beginning of the year, this person could be coming towards you. They could be in the process of um, planning something. Show me the energy of the person who's around Pisces. Who's in Pisces energy? Pisces, do you have somebody on your mind that you feel like you want to be with them, and you're having obsessive thoughts about them? Okay, this could be someone who's in the spotlight, or someone that you see as, you know, like a very divine type person. You feel like this person is um, single and they want to stay single. Okay, you feel like this person does well on their own. All right, you could be dealing with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Someone wants someone to make a decision. All right, someone wants someone to make a decision on what path they are going to take. All right, someone wants them to choose them. All right, who is in Pisces energy? Oh, okay, so someone could feel like whoever this is coming towards them, they don't have good intentions. Okay, they could just be coming towards them for like some type of passion. All right, this person could have addictions. It could be in the process of healing. For some of you guys, this person has already healed. All right. For some of you guys, Pisces, this is you. And this is what your energy, some of you guys were in an energy of, this devil energy, whatever it is, okay, with a person or an actual, way of thinking or a behavior. Let's just say a behavior, okay? And I see you guys went through a um a phase to where it was like, you know, you you have options, or maybe you guys felt like whatever this was that you were attached to, it made you very emotional, okay, to where like at some sometimes you didn't even know who you were. You know what I'm saying? It was like something taking over you. All right. So some of you guys could have felt like whatever this um this thing was or this person was, it made you feel like you were beside yourself. But I see that you're healing, or you have healed. This could be what you desire as well. Maybe that's why it's showing up in your energy. Okay. Never tell yourself that you're not capable of making a change in your life, Pisces. Okay. Never tell yourself that you're not worthy. Never tell yourself that nobody cares for you. All right. Because what's happening is, you're allowing the devil to ride your back, okay, with these lies and this deception. And if the devil, which is, our lower self, that lower thought, that low mentality, if it could keep you in a state of delusion, okay, to where you're believing all these negative things about yourself, you're not going to be in the energy to where you're able to heal. All right. I'm just picking up some energies of, you know, not really being truthful with oneself. Okay. This could be someone in your energy as well. Okay. Maybe you know someone who's going through something like this. All right. You have two sevens. You have two sevens here. So I'm seeing 7 7, and then I'm seeing a two. All right. I just like to call out double numbers. 15. The devil is 15. That's a 6. The star is a 17. That's an 8. Okay. 14. 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Something's not adding up in your energy, Pisces. Okay. Someone is not being truthful with themselves, or someone's not being truthful with you. Okay. Someone is telling themselves that they could never get out of a situation. Okay. And that's not true. Okay. Sometimes it takes time. Okay. Most of the time, it takes time. Okay. For us to, especially if it's like a stronghold. All right. Especially if it's something that, you know, is karmic, and we have to learn some type of a lesson with it. All right. If this is someone that Pisces is romantically tied to, show me their energies, please, and possibly their intentions. Hmm. We finally, I see why. I see why. We finally got through to going live for you, Pisces, and the energy is kind of, you know, it's not so great, Um, some of you guys just need some encouragement. It says not today, not being hurt, not dealing. Okay. So some of you guys could feel like you don't want to deal with anybody. You feel hurt, avoiding a conversation or a phone call or a person. Okay. Someone's putting up boundaries because they're still angry or they're still hurt about something. And somebody could be using, like stuck in their head. They could be using, um, it could be work, overworking. Okay. It could be over drinking. It's just something in, um, something that's being done in like an assess, like obsessively, or also just, I can't think of the word right now, y'all, but to where it's like when you have more than enough, you do it too much. Okay. So to not think about what this is that's hurting you. You're like diving into, and a lot of people normally do that. They do, especially work. You know what I'm saying? Especially work. They'll overwork because they don't want to go home because a lot of times there's no one there, or they don't want to think about, the things that they got to deal with, like the pressures of life. Okay, yeah, showing a mask. This is a mask. Not showing true feelings, hide personality, pretend, delude, gaslighting. Okay, this is somebody in your energy, Pisces. If this is not you, and I'm sorry, I don't want to offend anyone, but I'm kind of picking up that this could be your energy. And some of you guys could have been through this, and now someone that you know is going through this, and you're going to be able to heal this person by giving them advice. You know what I'm saying? Been there, done that type stuff. Show me who this is in Pisces energy and their intentions. Okay. For some of you guys, there's someone that you want to open up to you, and for whatever reason, they're not opening up. All right. Yeah, this person is diluting reality. That's what this is. I was right. I was right. And I try to be careful of what I say, but I don't want to sugarcoat anything. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody is like, they want to catch a break. You know what I'm saying? For someone, they're in pain, heartbroken, I would say, because they feel like they missed the opportunity with someone. Okay. This person thinks of this person all the time. Okay. Probably at night. For some of them, they dream. They dream of this person. They could be dreaming of you. You could be dreaming of them. Take it however it resonates. Where we at? 17. Whoever this is, they need encouragement to transcend this cycle in their life, okay? Because it's possible, all right? It is possible for them to heal, all right? No one has to stay stuck in a certain situation, okay? But we do have to change our behavior. We do. We have to change our patterns. I'm sorry, y'all. I see somebody across the street and nobody lives there. Trying to see what they're doing in that yard. All right, what is the spirit message for Pisces? And you guys, this is a clarifying love deck. So it tends to talk about relationships, but it could resonate more with yourself as well. Okay, it says in a fog, that seven of cups energy. All right, fear, obligation, or guilt makes you stay. Get clarity. Hmm. Faults bind. When paths are unclear and spirits froze, sometimes leaving brings light. Okay? Somebody feels like they're stuck in a situation. Okay? Whether it's a mentality or whether it's, with a certain person. Okay? I'm kind of picking up on a mentality. All right? I'm kind of picking up that someone is stuck in a mentality and they need, you know, clarity or affirmation. They need some love. They need some help. Sometimes, you know, people feel like because you're grown or whatever, that you should be able to pull yourself out of a rut. You know what I'm saying? And yes, a lot of us can. But sometimes, depending on the situation, Pisces, sometimes we need others. Okay? Some of you guys could feel like you need someone in your presence to help you, and that will bring you healing. You feel like that will bring you healing, or someone feels like this about you. Okay? Whatever the situation is, um, it's about clearing your mind so that you can see clearly that there is a way. Whatever this fog is, whatever this is that's allowing you or causing you to see things unclear, okay? Um, Whatever this is that's causing you to see things unclearly, okay? This fog, whatever this fog is, it could be an addiction, it could be a mentality, and I keep thinking mentality. I keep saying mentality, okay? All right. For someone, it's like their emotions, okay? Like blocks on their emotions. Because remember, during the pre shuffle, we got that card about, you know, no, I think that was for Cancer. But for you, it was about cherishing the moment, okay? Like when someone is around you. For some of you guys, Pisces, someone is being advised to open up to others, okay? Being advised to open up to others and speak your truth, all right? I mean, of course, you don't want to go out here and speak to anybody because you can't just trust anybody, but you would know. You would know. You're a very intuitive sign, all right? And you pick up on people's energy. So, um, yeah. All right, you guys. I'm out of here.